Dusk: An Elysian Tale is a 2D hack-and-slash side-scroller with a distinct visual appeal. Dusk is an impressive feat considering it was developed by just one guy, Dean Dodgerel, but can he alone send 2012's Xbox Summer of Arcade out with a bang? This Elysian Tale wastes no time introducing its main characters. After a brief and vague introduction to the world of the game, your character wakes up confused with a talking sword, Ara, claiming that you, Dust, have summoned him. The guardian of the sword, a Nimbat named Fidget, soon follows and serves as the comic relief for the game. The greater story arc revolves around you finding out just who you really are, and ending a conflict between Moonbloods and General Gaius's Legion. The story is told well enough, but the twist of the game isn't so much foreshadowed, but overtly teased. It was really the colorful characters and art style that drew me in. I actually liked a lot of the minor side characters more than Dust himself, and most characters have an anime style of quirkiness. And some might find Fidget annoying, but I rather enjoyed her charming awkwardness. The game has an old school RPG storyline centered around amnesia and saving the world, and at times the game makes fun of old school video game concepts like finding food in walls and having an absurdly large inventory.
Wait, did you just... Did you just put that thing in your inventory?
Yeah? What?
Okay then.
Now for what gamers will really talk about Dust for, the graphics. All the character models and environments were hand-drawn, and they're quite lively. I was also pleased with the animations. The walk cycle for Dust looks cool, and the character models are still fluid during the combo-happy combat. Dust won't render computer-generated graphics obsolete, but it succeeds at a great anime-inspired look. And again, the game being entirely coded and drawn by one guy is an accomplishment indeed. But an impressive graphical feat doesn't mean much if the gameplay doesn't hold up. The control and platforming are good, and the structure of the game is very much in line with the Metroidvania concept. So as you go, you'll unlock abilities like sliding, grabbing onto vines, and double jumping that will allow you to proceed to new areas, and revisit old areas to collect items you otherwise would have missed. It's a classic system that works well here and will extend your playthrough. Just as good as the combat, this is a solid, fast hack-and-slash game. The attacks and combos are basic and are simple enough to memorize, making fighting numerous enemies on screen at the same time fun, and mid-air combos are awesome. You're also very quickly given access to a dodge ability and Fidget's projectile attack that is normally weak, but can be augmented with the Dust Storm ability for huge area of effect damage. These abilities are crucial for gaining a high combo. I'm not very experienced with games with elaborate combo systems, but I easily got a hang of this combat system. It's simple enough for many to get a hang of, but hard to master, especially if you're looking to get the 1000 hit combo achievement, and the higher difficulties will really test your mettle. All of your abilities can be upgraded with a simple experience and leveling system, but changing stats in any of the areas doesn't change the fact that you'll be playing very aggressively. The same goes for the character customization and crafting options, allowing you to create and equip armor and jewelry, which unfortunately doesn't change Dust's look and only changes your stats. These options will, however, be exploited by grinding, which you may need to do on the tough and hardcore difficulties, artificially increasing the life of the game. Speaking of length, I was impressed by the time it took to complete Dust's journey. My first playthrough clocked in at roughly 12 hours, very good for an action game on the Xbox Live Arcade. I completed most of the side quests and found a healthy amount of collectibles on that playthrough, but there was still some work left to be done. Sure, some of that time was spent grinding, but the game was time well spent. With a great amount of items to collect, quests to complete, and harder difficulties to conquer, Dust has some replay value. I just wish there was a New Game Plus mode to fight harder enemies. There are some notable bugs I've encountered though. On many occasions, when I entered a new screen, the sound would cut out for a few seconds, and one really annoying glitch kicked me back to the dashboard when I loaded a save, but I'm sure a patch could iron these problems out. Dust is a very creative title that also harkens back to old school gaming principles and has plenty of charm and style. I would recommend this title to fans of the Metroidvania structure and anyone who wants a 2D game with plenty of replay value. Fans of anime might enjoy the story more so than others, but many can still enjoy the eccentric characters. Simply put, I can't wait to see what Mr. Dodrell cooks up next.